In 1948, my grandma and my dad, who was 18 years old at the time, took a road trip from Montana to New York City. My grandma wasn't much of a photographer, but luckily she purchased several postcards as mementos of the trip. I paired the old photos from the 1940s with modern-day views of the same sites. One of the best ways to see the New York City skyline is by boat. I've taken the Circle Line ferry many times and I always enjoy it. When I was a child, the Empire State Building was still the tallest building in the world. What a thrill to ride that elevator to the 102nd floor and get a view of the whole city. It's hard to believe today, but back then when I visited my Jewish grandparents who lived in the Upper East Side of Manhattan, I was allowed to run around the city by myself. My grandpa warned me not to look up at the skyscrapers like a rubberneck, because then everyone would know I was a tourist. And my grandma warned me not to stand at the edge of the platform in the subway for fear I could get pushed in front of a train. Now I prefer the top of the rock, the Rockefeller Building, originally called the RCA Building, even though it's only 70 stories high. You used to be able to see the Twin Towers until they were destroyed, but still you have a great view of the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, and Central Park. I don't remember when cars used to be allowed to drive through Times Square. I like it much better now when it's reserved for pedestrians. I'll bet most people don't realize there are 21 bridges and 15 tunnels connecting the island of Manhattan to the rest of the world. Perhaps the most iconic is the Brooklyn Bridge. Construction began in 1869 and was completed in 1883. At the time, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world. I recently visited Governor's Island for the first time. I rented a bike to explore this historic island and enjoyed the views of the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, and the New York skyline.